let me start off by saying that I hate this section so much. And it's going to get better from there. But I feel like this idea that if we could just realize that we're all one people, that we're part of the human race instead of like a particular race, it really just ends up invisibilizing people whose lives are defined by the outside world by their differences. And when people in privilege can't see why other people's labels are important, it just leads to a bunch of like middle class white people sitting around feeling like they're really inclusive and really loving, when in reality they are excluding the vast majority of people. And yes, I am speaking about particular frustrations within my faith community, which I also love very dearly. So I hope this criticism can be offered with that, even though it's kind of catty. Um, with that being said, there are some gems in this section, just like in every section. Um, yeah, All God's Critters Got a Place in the Choir. I love that one. It's so good. Little Bit of Light is a Quaker. Yeah, everybody's got a little bit of light. It's great. Um, I'm a Little Cookie. I think it's the worst song that has ever been written in the history of the world. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't make definitive statements like that, but it's very, very bad. And I think it's about accepting people with disabilities, but that is very unclear what it's actually about. Yeah, a lot of these songs are really simplistic and made for children, and I do think that the idea of like looking past differences and stuff is useful for children when that is where they are at and they're learning, you know, and the way they learn. It's important to set a good foundation for looking past prejudices, but uh, most of us are adults, and hopefully we can understand the complexity of identities and why it is important for oppressed people to claim their identities. Um, and also, I'm not down on children's music. I write children's music. But I want to write children's music that is honoring of our differences instead of erasing them. So that is my take on the Unity section.